Here we are joined by Jarvis on Misfits 11 Fight Week. Jarvis, how are you doing today?
Feeling great, just done weigh-ins, on weight, feeling stronger than ever, just ready to go.
Now, last time out, we saw you have a massively entertaining fight against someone who had a lot more experience than you, I think it's fair to say, in Anison Gibb. What did you take from that fight?
I learned a lot from that fight. He came in more conditioned than me, more prepared, and I've learned from that this time. I found a great strength and conditioning coach, Reggie. He's helped me a lot the past 2 months prepare for this fight. You can see it in my physique. I'm feeling and looking much stronger physically, mentally, and I'm just going to show it tomorrow.
Now, obviously, this is your Misfits debut. Are you excited to kind of make a splash on the promotion?
Yeah, 100%. It's my debut. I'm headlining. We got to give everyone, the fans, a fight to remember.
Now, going back to the Kingpin tournament, obviously, you were meant to fight Whindersson Nunes. How kind of close was that to actually happening, and how long were you training for that?
So I was already, straight after the Gibb fight, I took the loss. I had a week break, and I was straight back in camp, straight back training. Preparing for Nunes, that's what I thought was going to happen. The whole Kingpin situation happened. Nunes didn't want to fight me. I still pushed to try to get the fight to happen on Misfits. He still didn't want to fight me, so I was talking with Mams, going back and forward on potential opponents, potential weights to fight at, and eventually we found the 155 belt against Bdave, and here we are today.
Now, obviously, on the Prime card, you were also meant to be fighting there. I heard against Papi. How close was that to actually happening?
That was like literally days out from being confirmed. And then, things can happen in boxing. It's boxing, shit happens. So the fight that they wanted to make and the council had already decided was the Slim Papi. It made sense at the time, so that's what they did. And I hope in the future I get to fight either one of them.
Now, on that same card, Bdave had one of his best performances, in my opinion. What did you take from his performance that night?
No, honestly, I remember I spoke to him afterwards. I thought he won the fight, him and Pineda. He had a great performance, but the thing is, it's tag team boxing. It's nowhere near as competitive or as serious as what's going to happen tomorrow.
Now, there were many names rumored to be your opponent on this card. Can you name any of those names?
Yeah. Nicola Mayo, Alex Wasabi. We tried to get Austin McBroom. He didn't want to come down.
Was Fez Batista a name that was ever mentioned to you?
Fez Batista was a name, but I just wanted to try and get the biggest, most hype fight possible. And Bdave, he just came off a crazy fight on the Prime card. The biggest fight of the year of all time. So it made sense.
Now, obviously, this fight's for the 155-pound Misfits welterweight title. Do you prefer this weight class, or are you looking to return to 165, 170 after this fight?
So I feel stronger than I've ever felt before and quicker than ever before. But naturally, I like sitting at like 165, 160, 165. So I'm down to fight, both weight classes. I'm trying to get the belts at both, and I feel just as comfortable at 165 as I do at 155. So either or.
Now, obviously, if you win on Friday, you'll be the welterweight champion. Do you have any names for title defenses?
Yeah. So, of course, like I was saying, Nicola Mayo, Alex Wasabi, they were both down to fight at 155. It was just too soon and wrong timing. So those, I would say, are the next on my list.
Now, you're fighting, obviously, an American in Bdave. Do you feel like you're the home fighter here in London, here in the iconic York Hall?
Yeah, I guess I'm a home fighter. He's already a established Misfits fighter, so
fan favorites.
Yeah, exactly. So he's got that with him. But I'm coming back to my hometown, my home country, and I just can't wait to be a part of the Misfits, family, community, and put on a great fight.
And final question: how do you get the job done Friday night?
4th round knockout.
Very good. Thanks very much, Jarvis.